guys, it's Jess, and we are back in the car again for a vlog about the tiny house. And if you're interested, hang out with me for a little bit and let's talk about it. So, the last time I checked in with you guys, we had the framework started and part of the metal roofing on.
So that's bridge.
Hey, you got
So
something.
I
The turret. Yeah, well, that machine will be, the gun will literally be waddling off that stuff. Come on, I'll grab that forward.
Well, now we have we've got concrete, like we've got a floor. I'm trying to think of exactly how it happened because it happened so fast. Okay, no, let's rewind for a second. First, we got our septic tank situated. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
It's
How's it going, man?
What are you, the king of the mountain? I had no idea like how involved putting a septic system in actually is. There's like this whole hillside that we're on, and they had to basically like dig up the whole hillside to get it all done the way that it needs to be done.
There's 3 of them.
They've covered everything up, and now it looks like a field of dirt. I had no idea putting in a septic system would have been that much work. Seriously, that's pretty crazy. Kazan is obsessed with that pile of gravel. Cav.
Pretty good try. Kind of.
All right, second take. No, sir. Kaz.
It's worse than the corn.
Ugh.
Garden.
Oh.
I was swimming.
It was really cool because we got to see the whole process as it was going on, and I don't know, it's just crazy to see all the work that goes into a septic system. Like, is that weird? That should be one of the least interesting things about the house build, but for me it really wasn't. I was surprised to see the way that they did it, and they're done. And it didn't take but like 2 days for them to get that taken care of. All right, this is just from the future. Just checking in to also say that our plumbing was roughed in this past week too. I forgot to mention that earlier, but I wanted to put that in there because I do have some clips showing the process of that as well. So I'll just put those right here. Following that, they prepared the area for the concrete, and they put like rebar down and like wood framing for where they're gonna pour the concrete, and then they poured it in the house. And these guys had to like level it all out and then smooth it and finish it. And the porch as well. And it did start to sprinkle and rain a little bit, so after they had kind of finished what they needed to finish, they had to pull tarps over the outside area so that it wouldn't get rained on, because I guess that'll mess it all up. Interestingly enough, our original plan was to just leave the concrete and like stain it, and then just leave it as like plain. Look how country this is out here. Looks like I'm in the middle of nowhere. I kind of am. But okay, what was I saying now? I got sidetracked looking at that pretty countryside. Okay, the floor. So we our original plan was to just stain the concrete floor and put like a sealant on it, because we wanted it to be simple. And the guys that actually did the concrete, oh, and here's another thing. Okay, I'm all over the place. place here with this. We were told in the beginning that we could have it scored because you have to score a concrete floor or any concrete that you pour because it will naturally crack over time. And they score it so that it cracks in the places that they score. To keep it from cracking in a weird place or all over the place. I don't really know. We were told that we could have it scored along this middle wall. Like, through our house, there's one wall that goes straight through part of the middle. 3/4, I'd say, of the middle. And as we get a little further along, you'll see what I'm talking about. But, the head guy, like the foreman, the guy over all of it, who's organizing all the pieces of this, said, well, we can score it right down there and that will make it easy if that's what you guys are planning on doing, because you won't see it. And when we talked to the actual concrete guys, they were like, well, it's still gonna crack. We really probably should do it the way that we're supposed to do it, because there's like some science to how far apart each of the lines that they score are and all that stuff. And they were like, it's really not gonna make that much of a difference. And then we talked to them about the staining process, and they said it actually would be more expensive to stain and seal, which was surprising to me, than to just lay down like a fake wood laminate type flooring situation. That's me calling it that when I have not even looked into it yet, because that was never something that we were going to be doing. So we are revisiting that and haven't started yet looking into what kind of floor to get to put over it, but they were saying in their experience it's cheaper to just lay something over it, which I have a bad lower back for the dumbest reason of all time, which I don't even know if it's worth me going into. I leaned over a partition wall in an office, guys, in 2006 or 7, and it threw my back out for like absolutely no reason. I was working in an office. I leaned over to talk to somebody, like, ooh, that looks like a really nice espresso, like some dumb something. And I leaned over and said something, and I was like, ah, and then my back messed up, and so I've had problems with it ever since. It like comes and goes, whatever. Speaking of that, a couple weeks ago when I was cleaning the skate park, I don't say I threw it out. I know people say, I threw my back out. I don't really know what that means. All I know is that after I cleaned the skate park that day, I could not move. Like, for a week, I couldn't move. I had to have Luke help me move and do things. It was so sad. I felt so old. Like, I'm not that old, not old enough for my back to be that bad, but it was. I'm going off on a tangent. I want to continue the tangent. So this recent time when I cleaned the skate park, I like paid a lot of attention to what I was doing with my back, and I was still in a little bit of pain afterwards, but it was not like that time before at all, nowhere close. So but I'm working this conversation back around to the fact and the point that if I put flooring over this concrete floor, it will be so much better for my back, I think. So we haven't had time to look into any of that because we had an event at this skate park yesterday, and it was like a Halloween event. It was the Slash and Dash Halloween event, 2nd annual, might I add, because we have not, I mean, we've only been open for, this will be going on our, it'll be 2 years, kind of 2 years, in December, even though we officially opened up February, so it would be technically 2 years next February. But anyways, I'll insert some clips so you can see how much fun we had last night. We had people in costumes and just live music, live painting. We had some local artists paint on the walls, and it was a good time. traveling through the country on my way to get my children, because throwing an event at a skate park is a lot easier when you don't have your young children running around. So that's the deal with that. I'll be kind of glad when they get a little bit older and then they can kick it at the events. Like, our daughters could, but our son is still a little young. He's only 3, so it would be terrible. But at the end of the day, it's a little bit less work to have to keep up with them, because really, when you run a skate park, it's like you just have 50 kids. Like, they're always running around, and you're always running around after them, like cleaning up their messes and whatnot. This week is gonna be, I keep going like it's gonna be even more exciting. Oh, the next thing, I can't wait for that. That's gonna be the most exciting. Oh my gosh, because like the most exciting a week ago was that we were gonna have a floor. Now, I haven't walked on it yet. We've put our handprints into it. I didn't bring any lotion or water to wash my hands. Oh, we got, yeah, that's right. Should we put our handprints in the porch?
Yeah! I think so.
All right, cool.
Back says, you don't want to mess that out?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Handprint.
Mom, can you do a handprint now?
I already did one. But I haven't walked on the floor yet, and this week will be super exciting because I'll be able to walk on the floor, and they're going to start putting up the walls and the windows. And for some reason right now, the windows is what I'm looking forward to. I want to see how much light's going to come in, because Luke and I put so much work into trying to plan it out. How much light is going to be in the house? That's the question. We have multiple windows because, as you know, if you've been following, the house will be like 17.5 feet high on one end of the house and like 13.5 on the other. Like, we're doing a shed style roof like this. And in some of the high points of the house, we're putting windows really high up so that sunlight will filter in from above, so we don't have to use as much electricity. And we've got a big window in the front of the house so that you can see the beautiful view when you're eating at the kitchen table, which is actually like a fold up, can you call it a Murphy style table? A Murphy style bar? I don't know. It's gonna fold it from the wall so we don't always have to have it up and always have to use it. And as you and I feel like everybody knows, if you have a table or a flat space that's always available, you will pile tons of crap on it. Like, you walk into your house, mail, whatever crap your parents gave your kid that you didn't need or want or ask for, crap on the table. So just a dig, Mom, in case you're watching, I love you to pieces. But yeah, so that's the deal, and I will update you when I have more cool stuff to show you, and that's gonna be sooner than later, guys. So I'm super excited. Thank you for following and keeping up with our progress, and I will see you guys soon. Talk to you later. Bye. The floor.
Yep.
We have got the floor. Are you on the porch? What are you?
There's some wetness over there. It's really deep and like a bowl.
Yeah, there's a little bit of rainwater in there. All of our plumbing has been roughed in.
Mom, the handprints are dry.
Awesome.
Come over here and you'll see.
Are those cool, buddy?
And Mom, this looks fine.
Does it?
10/25/19.
Cassie, Beta, Lucy.
Victory whistle. Flick it off.
No, wait a second. Look at how pretty it is. Ladybugs are good luck.
Yeah, I'll get it after it's done.
You think that's pretty cool? You can see it. You can see it really
Want
good.
me to get it off?
Buddy, no.
Oh, there's 2 on you now.
Where?
Look.
Can you get
You know what that means, Kaz? Veda, go ahead and get that one off. That's extra good luck.
Yeah.
Oh, look, did one land on my hair right over here?
Yeah. Oh, it's flying. It's trying to fly out. Yeah, there we go.
Did Veda get that?
Look at all of them over
There's
there.
one on my head.
Oh my gosh, they're everywhere.
I know.
There's even one on my head.
Is there one?
Are there any on me?
Check Veda's head. Is there any in Veda's head?
There's one on the back of your head.
Let me see. Where? There is not.
There's one here.
Are there any on me?
No.
Okay.
Look at them all flying.
That's literally insane. That's insane. Casman said, "Hey, there's a ladybug," and it was just down there, and I was like, "Whoa, Casman!" They're like 4 or 5, 6. Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh, there's 100. Is it like a migration?
There's one on your head.
Is there another one in my head? It is?
Mom, are there any on me?
Let me see. No, there aren't any on me. No.
There aren't any on
Wow, that's... What? Another one just landed in my head. Way to get it off.
me. Like your head up.
Another one just landed on my arm.
On me. There's one in your hair.
Ah, there's 3 of them right there. Way to get them off.
There's still one in your hair.
Okay, Kazan, I think we need to go in the house. They're all right over here on the porch.
Are there any on me? Are there any on me,
I
Mom?
think so.
You just stepped on one.
No, there's none on you. Right, it's a daddy long legs. Good lord.
No, I'm the bug inspector.
You're the bug exterminator.
You're the bug. Don't squash it. It's doing its own thing and it's leaving.
Can I go
okay?
inside now, Mama?
Yeah, go on inside.
Catherine, come on, let's go
I
inside.
want to do the exterminator thing inside the house.
See if there are as many ladybugs there inside as out. Yep, they're still swarming. There's one up there. Look at them. Look over there.
Why are they swarming
All those
over
little
there? You know what?
Come on.
I think that's good luck for our house.
Yeah.
Don't you? Bless you, Cass. Cass, do you think that means it's good luck in our house?
Really good luck.
Don't hold on to those things. They'll hurt you.
It looks really good luck. By the looks of it, there are more than 50 of them. More than 100.
Can I do the bug
You're the bug exterminator.
You
squash
okay?
bugs, okay?
No. You don't just go out and squash them bugs.
Yes, let's do that.
No, it's not very nice.
And there's- we're all in
What if a
the
bug
same
squash? What if a bug squashed you?
You're too tiny.
No, you're not too tiny for
What
a
if
bug to squash.
what if this whistle is the ladybug whistle?
You're like the Pied Piper of ladybugs.